Welcome to my channel, Living in Northwest Arkansas with Tom. And I'm Tom, living here for almost 70 years and loving it. I'm excited to share it with you. There's no better place that I can think of to live than here. There is something for everyone. It has so much to offer. And whether you're looking for a lakeside lodge, a hobby farm, an upscale townhouse in the heart of the action, or a high-end home in a quiet neighborhood, I'm your guy, that I can find you those or whatever you may be looking for at the time. So whether you're looking to move to Northwest Arkansas in a week or a year, or if you're moving within Northwest Arkansas, I'm your guy. I know the area very, very well. So be sure and subscribe and like this channel because we have so much to go over. It's going to take many, many, many videos and hours to explore this area. And I'm just excited to bring it to you. So be sure and like and subscribe. Today, we're looking at Fayetteville, Arkansas. Fayetteville is a home of the University of Arkansas. Their sports teams are the Arkansas Razorbacks. Woo! Pig, suey, Razorbacks. Now you try that and you can be a Razorback fan too. Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas, where your new home awaits. If you'll watch to the end of this video, you're going to have a very nice surprise in store. It's something that you won't see in Chicago or Dallas or LA. It's something that I hope you'll enjoy as well. So let's get on to it. We're going to look at Copper Creek neighborhood today. Copper Creek is a great area. It's on the east side of Fayetteville. It's a mid-range, mid-priced area. It's quiet. It's a little bit more mature area, neighborhood. It was started in 2004, somewhere right in there, and was finished out somewhere around 2012. And the homes in there are not starter homes and they're not high-end luxury homes. They're kind of in the middle range there. It's a great area. All of the homeowners in there take pride in their homes. The yards are well kept. It's a quiet type of area and also has some amenities for the residents of Copper Creek. So with that, let's get on to it. And don't forget to listen to the last of this video where you'll get a good surprise. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the video. Hello, and today we're in the Copper Creek neighborhood in Fayetteville, Arkansas, and have some houses to show you here. The first one, we're going to walk down the street. Copper Creek was built in the early 2000s to somewhere around 2012, 2014. And so we have actually a more mature neighborhood here. You can see the style of houses. The one we're going to be looking at, and a traditional build, it's 3,198 square feet, and it's not that one, that's just a one next door. We're walking in the neighborhood. So anyhow, we're coming up on the one that we're actually taking a look at that's for sale. Like I say, 3,198 square feet. It was built in 2012. It's a traditional style home and it's priced at $649,000. And that's going to give us pricing of around $203 a foot. But it's a very nice home. It's a very nice neighborhood and kind of gives you some ideas. We'll catch this side of the home as well, and we'll turn around and go back the other way, and then we'll see some other homes in the neighborhood. But this would be a good home for anyone, and mid-priced. It's not overpriced. Most of the homes in here are going to be in that anywhere from 2,500 to 4,300 square feet. And these are nice homes. They were very nice homes when they were built. So this is the other side of the one that's for sale. and it's on just about a third of an acre. I believe it's 0.3. And so you've got plenty of backyard there. And we'll switch and we'll look at some kind of across the street that you can get an idea of the neighborhood and the mature landscaping. Trees are starting to be able to shade the homes. I guess I got the camera ahead of me, didn't I? And the sun's on my face, but that's okay. We're enjoying a nice summer evening, a nice walk here in the Copper Creek area neighborhood. Copper Creek has some other amenities that we'll be looking at as well. Has tennis courts, has swimming pool, community swimming pool. Very nice. Kind of a cute little duck pond as well. Okay, now that we saw the first one, we'll go on to the next. Okay, we're going to check out the private tennis court for Copper Creek residents. It has basketball goal and tennis court. So it's kind of a quiet neighborhood. The going to work times are obviously a little more busy, but the homes are larger than starter homes. These I wouldn't call starter homes. They're not huge, but again, in the 3,000 to 4,000 square foot range. So that gives you an idea just right around the tennis courts. We're still in the neighborhood, and the next home that we're going to see is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath. It's a French style home, and so again, you can see some of the neighborhood there in the background. A nice home there. We'll go right on up. The home that we're going to be looking at or focusing on is going to be built, it was built in 2006, and there's one of my co-workers' homes right there. He lives in a nice home. Name's Peter. So as we come up upon the French style, I'm going to point the camera a little bit more to where we can get a little bit more of the side view of it here, the driveway. 3,707 square feet. It's on 0.26 acres, built in 06, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, and is listed at $749. It's kind of hard to see the actual home for all of the landscaping, the trees. We'll see if we can get a better shot of it here. There we go. But it's a beautiful home, something that most anyone would be proud to live in. The whole area is well taken care of. All right, that's the second one this evening. Okay, we're coming up on the duck pond, is what I call it. It's a pond. We do see some folks fishing in there once in a while. Again, just to remind you, it's not that large of a subdivision, so everything is very readily accessible, the pond here as well. It's really a nice, beautiful area, kind of peaceful and quiet. It has a fountain, and most of the time has ducks and geese here. If you would bring a little bit of bread, the ducks and geese would appreciate it. In the springtime, you can see the little furry ones following mama around. We'll go on down and get just a little bit better look at the pond. See if we can see any ducks. Oh, I see some ducks over there. I don't see any little ones, but I do see some ducks, and we'll just get a little different angle of the pond. We're down on a deck to where you can come out and just be right over the water. But behind us there, you can see some ducks on the other bank. I don't see any geese. It's not gonna let me do any telephoto. But if you look, you can see the ducks and the geese over there. There's one black and white, would be a Muscovy duck. And most of them are mallards. And again, this is just kind of a peaceful area. They also have a stone sitting bench handy, so we'll take a quick peek at that too. Okay, looks like they've got a book exchange box, and we'll just a small table, picnic table, sitting benches around it. Really nice landscaping with some short hedge. Okay, we're going to check out the community, the Copper Creek community swimming pool, and I guess it's a changing house. Very attractive, very well kept. Let's see if we can take a look. It's closed right at the moment. It's a good sized pool for a community pool, and of course it has the wrought iron fence around it, and that's very attractive, very classy. So this is what I'd call a pretty classy neighborhood. We're still in Copper Creek subdivision in Fayetteville, Arkansas, and the next house we're going to look at is going to be a European traditional style home. What we're seeing across the street again is just examples of the styles and types of homes that are in this subdivision. We're probably going to have just a few more cars coming through. We're getting closer down to an intersection, and so we're going to have a little bit more traffic coming through here than normal. It's warm here, summertime, just about 90 degrees, a little under 90, and that's pretty normal for August in this part of the world. I've lived here for a long time, and that's very, very normal. But you can see the houses are attractive. The neighborhood is well kept. You don't have junk cars sitting around or anything like that. And it's mostly quiet, which I like. It's a great place to live. This would be one of my spots if I were going to live here in Fayetteville. If I were choosing, I would live, in this neighborhood. Prices are, they're not that high for what you're getting. You're getting a lot of bang for your buck. The home that we're getting ready to go by, and we'll stop and do a little bit more visiting about it. It was built in 2004, and again, it's just a very, I would call it very nice, very classy home. This is it in the background. 4,300 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. Looks like it has, a 2-car plus a 1 garage. And the pictures and video just really don't do it justice. It's more attractive in person than it is here on the camera. This house has just been reduced to $705,000. And again, that brings it down to about $166 a square foot. And if you've done any looking, that's a pretty good price. The home's been well kept, well maintained. The landscaping, it has irrigation, does have privacy fence for the backyard. And again, some landscaping. This one's as you're coming into the subdivision. So chances are in 2004, this was one of the first homes built in this area. So we'll go back by it to see if we can see any more of the home. There we go. So you can see it's not just a box type structure. I like that. I like that it's not just, just a box sitting there. And at $705, like I said, it's $163 a square foot. That's really a good price. This home should sell relatively soon. So if you're interested, give me a call as soon as you can. We'll look directly across the street and see what we have there. This is going to be your neighbors. And again, you can see that every home here is a little bit different. They're not the cookie cutter homes that you're finding in the new construction subdivisions that's going in now. These are homes with an individual trait to them. They have their own thumbprint. And so your home doesn't look exactly like your neighbor's. And it doesn't have the same square footage, doesn't have the same bedrooms and bathrooms. there's another shot of the European that we were looking at there. And then here's your next door neighbor. Just a very classy area, in my opinion. And then past that, we have open lots, and evidently whoever owned or owns those do not want them built on. They want to keep that area open, because if they were going to be built on, they would have already been. And again, even in the open area, you can see the large trees, the landscaping, the shade. And again, that breaks up the neighborhood too. It's not just house after house after house. You've got this open area here, and less than a block down the street, you have the swimming pool. And then less than a couple blocks down from that, you have the tennis courts. So it's not just row after row of house after house. They are building a new subdivision just north of this one, and we'll do some videos on new construction there. Those are ranging in the mid-5s to mid-6s. They're running 2,400 to 3,300 square feet, and they're nice homes. They're built well, and they complement this subdivision and this area very well. So I was glad to see that as well. Okay, that's a wrap on the 3 houses here in Copper Creek. If you'll stay tuned, you'll have a nice surprise. Thank you for watching all the way through this video. And as promised, here is your surprise. Do you know what this is? This is a wild turkey, and it was walking in Copper Creek subdivision and just happened to be able to capture some pictures of it. This is a hen turkey, and you won't see wild turkeys in larger areas like Dallas and Chicago, LA, but you can see some wildlife here in Northwest Arkansas, the natural state. Thanks for staying tuned. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because we're going to be seeing a whole lot of Northwest Arkansas, and you don't want to miss it.